Hello, this is the Cobra HT55040VX, which is a battery-powered hedge trimmer, and this is how it arrives with you in this box. So what I'm doing is just cutting the tape on the edges here, and then what we can do is to take it out and show you exactly how easy it is to assemble it so that you can start cutting your hedges. Here it is all laid out on the table, very simple to put together. You will need a crosshead screwdriver because there are some screws to attach various bits. There is of course the owner's manual there which tells you everything that you need to know, and obviously keep that somewhere safe. So here we've got the main hedge trimmer unit itself with a guard on there on the blades, and what we need to do is to attach the guard and the handle with the screws. Very simple to do, hence the screwdriver. There's also this attachment that goes on the top of the cutting blades for when you're cutting the top of the hedge, which actually push the clippings off, so that's a really handy piece. The first thing we need to do is to get the battery on charge, and here it is. We've got the charger and the battery. It will come with some charge already in it, but it's good practice to fully charge it. So I've plugged the charger in and we simply just slide that into position like that. Very easy to put in position, and when we've got there a green flashing light, that tells us that the battery is charging. When it goes a solid green, it's fully charged. And when we need to take it out, it's very simple. It's just the red lever at the back, just lift that and then it will slide off, and then you can use it. And just a little bit of information on the battery care. Store it somewhere at room temperature. Lithium-ion batteries don't like to be cold, so room temperature is ideal. And then in the winter, when you're not using it, again, make sure that you bring it into the house rather than leave it over winter in a cold shed, and that will greatly improve the performance and the life of your battery. So we'll put that back on and get that charging. While we've got the battery on charge, I'll just show you how to assemble it. So we're going to start with this. This is a guard here. It will only fit on one way, so you want it so that all the instructions are facing you when you're using it, and it literally just slides over there down, and we've got a hole at either side, and we're using the two black screws here, and we just simply, using the screwdriver, just screw those in like that. And once this is on, we never take it off. And the second screw goes in this side, and that is there obviously just to stop your hand getting anywhere near the blades when you're cutting. Save that little silver screw for a minute. We've got 4 more screws, and that's to attach the handle here, and this is the controls as well on this, so it is important that you get this on the right way. And it's probably easier to just turn it upside down like that, and you'll see here we've got a little yellow electric connector, and we've also got one on this as well. So put it on upside down like that. So we've got the yellows there, and they will connect into each other, and then we can just push that down like that. So now we've made that electrical connection in there, and either side we've got 2 holes. So again, we just pop a screw into each one of those there, and then just tighten it all up. And then I need to repeat that on the other side with these 2 screws. That is really quick to put together. And then we've also got this, which, as I mentioned, goes on the top of the blade, and it's designed that when you're cutting the hedge, all the clippings, as you sweep the blade across, it just pushes them away. So it's really handy, and that very simply just slides on the top there. So you've just got to line it up, and it slides into position like that. And then we've got one last little screw here, this little grub screw, which is there essentially just to stop that from sliding off. So that's all it is. You can leave it on all the time, but if you're only cutting the sides and want to take it off, it's just a few seconds to take the screw out. So what we'll do now is get the battery on, and I'll show you how to use it. The battery is now fully charged, and if I push the button there, we can see we've got the 4 green lights, so we're ready to go. Very simple to put on the back here. It just goes in and connects to these little steel tabs there, so into that position and click it down. And to take it off after use, just release it with this red little catch there, so really easy to put on. Controls are very simple. Its safety features are that you have to use both hands to get the blades going. So on the handle here, we've got the red lever all the way around. Anywhere, as long as that is pulled like that, it will connect. We've got the trigger underneath, and we have to also push this little side button in. So we're going to connect that and then push the button in, and then the trigger will go and the blades will start to move. You can leave on the safety guard while you're doing this. I would only take that off when you're actually ready to cut the hedge, just to prevent any accidents. So we just push the buttons and away it goes. And as soon as we let go, everything stops. It's also got an articulating head. So the red button on the top, if I hold it there, we can see we've got 45, 90 degrees. So we can, just by pushing that, release it, and we can put it into a different position. It locks into position. So it makes it handy if we're cutting the sides of hedges. We can still hold it in the normal way. We're not having to twist the hand around, but we've adjusted the angle of the cutter. So you can do it both sides, depending on whether you're left or right-handed. So that's really, really handy. So what we'll do now, we'll take it to the hedge and I'll just show you how you use it. Always worth, of course, wearing some safety glasses or goggles just to stop any bits flying in your eyes. And of course, you'll need to wear gloves when you're cutting your hedge. And then we're ready to go. To start it, we have to pull the levers in to be able to use the trigger. I'm going to angle this slightly just to make it a little bit easier for me, but just a little point there, it needs to click into position. If it doesn't lock into position, it won't start. So make sure it does click, and then away we go. So there you go, really easy to use, makes a great job, and this guard on the top here really does push the clippings off when you're cutting at an angle or the top, so good piece of kit there. So happy hedge cutting.
Remember to register your Cobra online at cobragarden.co.uk. Always have your Cobra serviced regularly. Check the website for your nearest dealer.